Hi there and welcome to another edition of Witchfinder's Gaming Vault, and today's game review is going to be Teddy Boy for the Sega Master System. Let's take a look at the fact file for it. Teddy Boy was released in 1985 in the UK, which was the same year that the Master System came out, so I suspect this was part of the launch range for the system. It was published and developed by Sega, and the price I paid for it a couple of years ago was just £5. The current going rate, if you want to get yourself a copy from eBay or elsewhere, is about £8 to £10 for a box complete copy. Let's begin by taking a closer look at the packaging, and this is the standard sort of Master System packaging for their early releases. So there's no fancy logo for the game, it's just got the logo in the font that all the logos are done in, with the Sega cartridge written below it on the white background with the grey grid. And then there's a bit of imagery which is sort of cartoony representation of the game, although not much, because in this case all it's got is a guy's head peering out from the bottom of the packaging with a hat being knocked off by a bug of some description. That will be Teddy Boy, presumably. And there you go. There's the spine, which again has just got Teddy Boy written in a very plain font. On the back, we've got a couple of screenshots. As you can see, it's a platform game. And an overview of the game in multiple languages. I'll stick to English. Scramble from one nightmarish maze to another, bumping off bugs, guppies, snails, dominoes, and more as you go. But beware, you must avoid the ugly den, a snapping dragon head, or you'll be forced to wake up to reality. I mean, waking up to reality doesn't sound too bad in this situation, really, does it? Here's a quick look at the cartridge, which again is standard Master System fare for the early days of the system. It's just got the red sticker with the black grid on it, Teddy Boy written in the normal plain white font, and the Sega logo. So let's move on to the instructions, which my copy of which are a bit dog-eared. There's a bit of staining on them and tearing and things like that. And these are some of the most annoying instructions. These and the Mega Drive PAL releases with a little paragraph of text in each language on each page. So I'm going to go through these quite quickly. There's just a couple. It's basically the normal stuff. It tells you how to set the system up. It introduces you to all the characters. There's a few pictures and things there. You can see there's blue masked monsters, there's dens, which are kind of a snail basically, and immerins, which is a green caterpillar type monster. I don't know, let's just move on. More characters displayed there, and then you've got the controls. Quickly go through these. This is the one thing I wanted to pick out from the instructions. So, how to play the game. So, to the skillful player of Teddy Boy, there's nothing special to say to you. Try and score as many points as you can, making full use of the skill you gain while playing the game in the arcades. I wasn't aware that this was an arcade game, so that was news to me. And then there's also got the instructions for someone who's never played it before, which is basically explaining how to play the game, which continues on to the next few pages. So, I mean, it seems a bit superfluous, that really, doesn't it? They could have just told you the instructions and not assumed that some people might have played it in the arcade already. So again, it's got all the information about how to start the game, things like that. It's the usual stuff, and I really do not like these manuals with the single paragraph. It would have been much nicer to put all the text in English on a few pages and then do it in German and French and whatever else it is. So it tells you about the different things you're going to encounter in the game, which I'll get into when we play it. When I play it, you'll be watching. So scoring stuff, there's a bonus level as well, where you've got, it starts on certain rounds, and when dice are shot, you've got to collect presents and obstacles and things like that. So then there's an overview of all those on the next page. The usual stuff. I'm already getting bored. There's some advice there, some hints and tips and things like that. And also some information about how to handle the cartridge and stuff like that. So yeah, bored of those instructions. They're a bit dog-eared and they're a pain in the backside to actually read through. So with that, let's now get on and take a look at the game. Okay, so here's the title screen. As you saw there, it does a weird kind of flicker between colours, and it settles on pink for some reason for all the text, which I'm a bit surprised by. I would have thought that would be white. Then it goes into a gameplay demo, so here you can see the overview of the game. So maybe I'll just describe how you play the game while this is running. So basically the aim of it is you've got to navigate around the platforms and kill all the enemies. You shoot the enemies and they'll turn into a little blob, like a small version of their head, and you collect those, and when you've done that for all the enemies on the level, then you complete the level. The enemies come out of these boxes that look like dice, and the number on the dice tells you how many enemies are in the box. It's going to go back to the title screen now. Yeah, what is that all about? It's sort of a flicker, and then it goes like, here's all the text in pink, but the logo for the game, which is very plain, is in yellow and red, so I guess that's the right colour scheme. It's just a bit weird that it's pink and not white. So back into the demo, yeah, so basically that's it for the gameplay. The game levels scroll, they wrap around and they scroll left to right and also up and down. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, so obviously I'm playing a one-player game. You've got left and right to move left and right. You've got one of the buttons fires and the other one jumps. And another thing that happens, and I'll show this here because why not, is if you stand in one place for too long, I've moved now so it's not going to work, but there we go, the floors eventually collapse and you fall through them, which might actually be advantageous at times. The other thing I haven't mentioned is that if you don't collect the enemies after a certain amount of time, they turn into like an eyeball, a black eyeball, which goes down to the bottom of the screen and steals some of your time, because there is a time limit per level as well. There we go, that's the first level completed. Get a time bonus for that time limit I was just talking about. And on to the next level. And this level, in a number of ways, reminds me of another Sega game, arcade game, that I've been playing recently. On the Mega Drive actually, which is called Flicky. Those things trailing, those like snaky things where everything's trailing behind each other, remind me of when you pick up the the birds in Flicky. And also the layout of this level with these steps is very similar to one of the levels in Flicky. So Flicky I've been playing recently because a friend of mine started playing it. She saw it at Arcade Club in Bury, and then she challenged me to try and get a better score than her on it, and I did, and that's how it stands at the moment. She's still got to try and beat me. So anyway, yeah, it reminds me of Flicky. I'll be amazed if the two games, given that they came out roughly the same time, weren't created by the same development team. Obviously this one's got shooting and things like that in it, but the actual layout of the levels, the fact they wrap around, the look of some of the characters in it, just reminds me of Flicky basically. I've run out of time because I've been waffling on about Flicky, which by the way is a much better game than this. We've literally just got one enemy to get rid of as well. They bounce around all over the place when you pick them up. There we go. So I do now get, okay, I've lost a life, but I get a massive time bonus. So maybe there's a scoring strategy to be employed there, although you don't want to be losing too many lives. So now we're on a bonus level, and basically all you've got to do is shoot things, and if you reveal two of the same colour, then two of the same kind of object, then you get double points or something like that. If you reveal a snail, then you and you either shoot it or touch it, then you end the bonus level. So that didn't go very well. I've got not many points there, but I didn't lose any time. Oh god, the background for this level is hideous. I haven't really talked about the graphics yet, have I? They're not great, are they? Even by the standards of the Master System in the early days, which this was, more than likely, I think I mentioned earlier, a launch title. Yeah, the jumping's a bit weird as well. So here you start off in that pod, and you've got to shoot one of the sort of blocks that's on the side, which is destructible, and then make your way out and try not to get killed by things swooping around and killing you. The movement of those things, which look a bit like crocodiles, a little bit like the crocodile things from one of the Mario games. No, it's Donkey Kong Jr. Yeah, they look a bit like those. They're swooping around very quickly, and I just don't know how you would manage to eliminate them safely by stepping outside of this box. So what I'm trying to do, this could be interesting. I don't know how I didn't die then. I can't get out of here. It's okay. I'm getting my time eaten up, but I haven't died yet at least. But I mean, this red background is just hideous, isn't it? It's really just gross. The other graphical elements, the landscape is pretty dull looking. I think I just completed that level. The sort of the platforms and things are quite boring. Your main character's pretty nicely drawn, sort of cartoony. Oh god, and you thought the last one was bad. Bright green. Oh no, he's got me. He bounced right over me. That might be game over. It is game over. So that didn't go that well. What I'm going to do is have another go, basically. And I may as well start from the beginning. You can watch me play again. I've only been playing for 5 minutes. Let's see if I can do a bit better. Don't know if there's any real scoring strategy to employ in this game. Don't think you get like a multiplier for picking up multiple enemies in quick succession or anything like that. Hard to say because there's no score displayed on the screen. You only see the score when you complete a level or lose a life. Yeah, so anyway, it's like I say, not the greatest game, I would suggest. It's pretty boring, just running around shooting all these things. They get progressively more difficult to eliminate depending on the type of enemy. Okay, that should complete the first level again. The background on that level, the backgrounds are really dull, aren't they? They're just plain one colour. But at least it's like reasonably easy to look at on the first couple of levels. Later on, it's just awful. The red and then the green, really bad. Ooh, that could have ended badly, but somehow I got away with it. Oh, these snail things are annoying. Oops, I've dropped on him. Using the Master System pad, it's not a fun experience. It's very unresponsive, so there are a few occasions where you'll just drop down and not go the direction you want to. Oh, it's got me again. This is an awful go, isn't it? I'm going to kill myself off, and then I'm going to play again and restart the video when I'm at one of the later levels, because, yeah, I'm bored of playing these. You must be bored of watching them already. It's that time again where I say thank you to all my channel members, whose names you can see here in my Supporters Hall of Fame. If you're enjoying this video and would like to join these fine folks and support my efforts, why not become a member yourself? For a monthly fee starting from just 99p, you can get access to the special membership perks shown on screen, and more besides. If you're interested, then please click on the join button below this video for more information. Okay, so after a number of games I've played, and a lot of rage quitting, I finally got back to this horrible red level. The jumping here is awful. Just look at how I just jump and push to the right. It just goes miles. Anyway, there's no controlling him in midair either. No like gentle control of him in midair. He just goes all over the place. Yeah, this game is absolutely infuriating. So many erratically moving enemies that just can spawn on top of you or land on top of you from above or jump up at you from below. It's just really annoying, and yeah, I don't like it. But I will try and make some progress. I've got a couple of lives left. The way these things move around on this level is just awful. Yeah, where am I? I can't get to that enemy now, so that's going to drain some of my time. I've got one left to get. No, I'm really nearly out of time. I can't get this thing. Got you finally. Oh, can't jump back up there though. So I've got to somehow try and get back up to the top. I can't. I literally can't get into there. Oh, maybe if I drop down. There's an idea. No, I missed it. Oh, got to use that multi-way. Well, I completed the level just by fluke there, by having more time left than the things could eat, but that was awful again. Now we're on the horrible green level again. My fire button's going as well on the pad. She's not helping. Oh god, I don't know what they're supposed to be, like maggots or something coming after you, but you can barely see them on the green background. The one thing I didn't mention was the sound. Sound effects are fine. Music is very repetitive. It lasts like, I don't know, 30 seconds or something and then loops around. This is really a poor game. And what am I supposed to do here? These things are just following. I'll probably jump at them, I suppose. Okay, now they go around here. Then I can, oh no, I could shoot them there. Oh, it's got a few of them. Okay. This level's probably quite easy once you work out how to dispatch these things. But yeah, it's not a good game. It looks okay, like the sprites are okay, the platforms and stuff are boring as hell, but it's a really average. Oh, playing with the Mega Drive Master System pad is infuriating me as well. Is that going to be game over? It is. I've had enough of this game. It's garbage. I'm definitely selling that. I don't know why anyone would want to buy it from me, but I will sell it to them if they wish to, because I never want to play it again. The more I played it, the more I hated it, and yeah, just infuriating. It doesn't look very good, doesn't sound very good, gameplay is very simplistic and just super annoying basically. If you enjoyed the game, then please let me know in the comments and let me know why, because I just don't get it. It's really dull. So yeah, if you've got any thoughts about the game, as I said, let me know in the video comments. That is it for this video. As I say, I'm about to switch this off and I never want to see it again. The only thing that really remains then is to pick the next game that I'm going to be playing in this series, and that means spinning the Wheel of Names. But when you take a look at the Wheel of Names, you'll see that there's only one name left on it, so there's not really much drama or suspense in this one. But let's spin it anyway. And surprise, surprise, the game that's coming out for me to play next time around is Astro Plumber for the BBC Micro. So join me in the near future for my review of that. Thanks very much for watching this video, and until the next time, see ya.